Welcome back, guys. I'm the Painted Wookie, and this is Warhammer Imperium Vlog, episode 15. In this episode, we'll be looking at issue 15 from the Imperium magazine, and with issue 15 we get our sprue of flayed ones, our 5 bases, and of course our magazine. Now I've heard horror stories about these ones. Apparently they're an absolute nightmare to build. I've never built these before, so we'll see how we get along. This issue we'll be looking at the flayed ones for our battle record and giving them designations and looking at war gear or kind of their weapons and properties. In the lore we'll be looking at the Imperium Sanctus, and we'll be looking at the chapter command for the Space Marines, obviously. We'll build the flayed ones, and as I said, I've heard stories that they're a nightmare, so we'll see how we get along. And we'll be adding some few base coats to our minis. Lastly but not least, we'll go through our playthrough mission 15, destroy the plasma site. Anyway, let's get down to business. We'll come to one of my favourite parts, and this is the battle record. Flayed ones are lured not only by their living prey, but by their fellow Necrons, who believe the Flayer virus to be contagious. As the virus takes hold, their bodies are mutated, transforming them into blade-limbed monstrosities. So, first, we're going to go and do our designation for our flayed ones. So, a D6. That is 2. These are the blood seekers. Next, we're going to do viral degradation. Okay, this is a D3, and that screams at the sight of blood. Next, our metallic mutation. Again, a D3, and that is serrated bone-cutting blades. And the last one is trophy takers. So, what is our trophy takers? 6. Rip out victims' spine. The rest of it, we'll be doing it as we go along, like the flesh eaters and record of battle. Okay, let's go now on to lore. The Imperium Sanctus. This region of the Imperium has survived the opening of the Great Rift largely intact. Here, the Astronomicon still shines brightly. In this age of nightmares, however, no part of the galaxy is safe. So in this part we learn about the Imperium Sanctus. We learn about a bit of like the light of the Astronomicon, so the Emperor's psychic powers to kind of connect all of humankind, and the specialities of kind of these kind of Astronomicon people. The Sol System is the birthplace of humanity. Here lies Holy Terra, centre of the Emperor's powers and seat of his golden throne. And Mars, greatest of the 40 worlds, and home to the Adeptus Mechanicus. The Sol System is protected by a colossal network of minefields, heavily armoured space stations, and vast fleets of starships bristling with weapons. So we learn about the Tech Priest and the Adeptus Mechanicus, a bit about kind of the solar system, a bit of Terra, but not much, and then we learn about the Empire of Ultramar, which is the domain of the Ultramarines. Located to the galactic east of Terra, the Empire of Ultramar has seen much conflict in recent times, having been invaded by the treacherous forces of the Death Guard and Abaddon, the Despoiler's Black Legion. Still, the Ultramarines defend their home with their characteristic bravery and discipline. So yeah, a bit of different kind of empires and systems that can find, especially Ultramar and the Sol System. The ignorant consider the Imperium Sanctus safe. To them I say, look upon the Nephilim sector. Once a bastion of Imperial order, now it is the Pariah Nexus, a somber graveyard presided over by soulless Necrons who see humanity only as a verminous infestation to be eradicated. Inquisitor, Gregorina, Praxia, Ordo, Hereticus. Though Space Marine chapters are highly efficient fighting machines, they must contend with grueling attrition and numberless foes. To succeed, each chapter requires brilliant leaders with sharp minds who live and breathe the arts of war and logistics. So, as you can see from the picture and the description, we do learn about the structure of the chapter and particularly the chapter master, how they're going to get to that position and so forth. We also learn a bit more about the chapter masters. Their honor guards, which are made up from the greatest warriors, and you can have ancients, standard bearers. You can also get Vitrix guards, but that is a special case for the Ultramarines. Okay, some names to throw out there are Marnels Calgar from the Ultramarines, Logan, Grimland Space Wolves, Kavian Shrike, Raven Guard, Pedro Canto Crimson Civist. Now we also know, well, we'll kind of learn that some chapters do not call the the chapter masters are all called chapter masters. In case of the Blood Angels, they are commander, like in Commander Dante. For Black Tempers, we have High Marshals, like High Marshal Helbrecht. In the case of Dark Angels, we have Supreme Grandmaster. Now, Dark Angels are a bit weird because they have like kind of descendant chapters, with each one with their own Grandmaster. However, the Supreme Grandmaster rules amongst them all as part of the inner circle. Upon my shoulder rests the burden of command. The fate of worlds lies in these hands. Yet this is a responsibility I gladly embrace. For I live to serve the Emperor. To wield power in this name is an honor, and one that I shall never take for granted. It is my hope that under my leadership the Silver Templars shall know only victory, and our legacy shall be writ large across the stars. Achilles Thanares, Chapter Master of the Silver Templars. Okay, so these are the finished models, flayed ones. A pain in the backside to build, but they are completed. Bits of spruce are added, skulls, so the spruce signify crystals, and I'm going to be painting them green, kind of. Trying not to overcrowd them as much as I could. Okay, so because I'm going to add some tufts as well to it, and they're small bases. They're only kind of 28mm bases. I also added here for this one a piece of Necron foot, and that is to kind of make them the batshit crazy, these guys. Alright, they have the cuckoo in the head, and I've kind of added some Necron bits to kind of signify that Necrons also kind of are not very kind of trustworthy of these. One thing I'm going to say, don't follow the instructions in GW to kind of the best way to build them is do the arms separate, put the head to the spine on all of them, and then with the body I found that the best way is to attach one leg, okay, and glue it to the base, grab the other one, and once that is kind of, this one is dry, then add the other one, and like that you'll kind of get the right pose. Time for painting, so I'll go and prime these, and I'll go and start adding some base coats.
Destroy the plasmacyte. The canoptic plasmacyte is hard at work activating and repairing dormant and damaged necrons, siphoning off corrupted mental engrams. The Space Marines must prevent the canoptic plasmacyte from completing its duties. Mission briefings. The plasmacyte is engaged in its repair routines. The Space Marines must destroy it before it can complete its task. Something else lurks nearby, however. Ravenous necron-flayed ones have been drawn from their extra-dimensional realm by the prospects of flesh. Devour the enemy. The necron-flayed ones seek to devour the Space Marines. The canoptic plasmacyte must make use of the distraction to complete its programmed task. Eliminate the target. Despite the arrival of the flesh-hungry flayed ones, the Space Marines must complete their objective and eliminate the plasmacyte before more enemies arrive. Today's mission. So we got the battle against... over on this side we have our Ultramarines squads of Assault Intercessors. It's 2 squads of 3. Yeah, it's against the rules, but that's how the mission is played. And they're all standard equipped. Chainsword and heavy bolt pistol. Over at this side, the Necrons with their lonely, solely plasmacyte in the terrain, in our kind of battle mat. And we have our 5 flayed ones over there and reserve that will come in as reinforcements. Mission for today is basically Space Marines, or the Ultramarines, have to kill the plasmacyte within 4 turns. If in those 4 turns they don't manage to kill the plasmacyte, Necrons win. Okay, now first thing is first, and we're going to kind of roll to set the terrain. Now it's a D3, and we're going 1 over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's roll, and that is a 5, 6. So we're landing here, and that's where we're going to play. We're going to place it. So we're not going to use our normal container, but we're going to use our modified terrain. So basically somebody's crashed, exploded it on a bombardment, and the container is now destroyed. So it does provide cover. It's 1 inch tall, so it's scalable, but it's passable through here. Okay, Necron's first turn, and we can do our reinforcement. We put our reinforcements, Necrons, flayed ones over here, and they are at least 9 inches away from enemy models. Now we don't have any shooting, so we're going to go straight to charging, and we're going to be charging our flayed ones against this unit of Assault Intercessors, which is around 9 inches charge. Let's see, 2d6 and nothing. So that is what is it, 7? Yeah, 6. So that is nothing. Okay, so that is turn 1 for the Necrons done. Space Marines turn 1. So first thing is first, I'm gonna move and advance these ones. So let's see how much that is 3, 9 there, and it's not assault, so they can't shoot. That's fine. With these ones, I am just going to advance them 6 inches over here, and over here, and over here, and that is my movement phase done. On to shooting. So we have 3 heavy bolt pistols, and it's 3 dice, and we're looking for 3+. So 3+, and that is to go through. So 4 ups, 1 failed, and 1 goes through, and it's AP -4. So one of them is dead, no save, and it's time for a charge. And a charge, we're going to need at least 3, so that is 2d6, and they go in. And we're going to play proper rules here, so technically there only be 2 going through. So that is 2 + 1, 3 attacks each, so that is 6 attacks at 3+. Oops. Okay, 4 go through. It's 4 ups, and 3 go through. AP -1, so that is 5+ for the save. And they all get saved. 666. Okay. The flayed ones to go. So the flayed ones, we have 3 attacks each. But Flesh Hunger, each time a model in this unit makes a melee attack, an unmodified hit roll of 6 scores an additional hit. So it's 3 attacks, so we have 2 guys, so that is 6 dice and it's 3 ups. Whoa, okay, so we got 3 attacks, so one is failed, and then we got 2 more plus 2 extra attacks. Okay, so I think we got 7 attacks, 4 ups. Whoa! Okay, 4 go through, and it's AP -1. So that is 4 ups. Okay, so 3 have failed, and it's dead, and we have a wound left on the other. Okay, so that was an interesting turn 1. We're on to turn 2 for the Necrons. There's no shooting, no movement. They're locked into combat. Actually, no, wait. No, let's go to movement phase. I am going to move my plasmacite over here behind cover. So I'm going to move him here, so they can't shoot me. Ha! Yeah. So now we're gonna go on to charges fighting. Okay, so we have 6 dice at 3+ for the flayed ones. Yeah, and it's not so good. Only 2 go through, and it's 4 ups, and nothing goes through. Space Marine's turn to go, so that is 3 attacks as well at 3+, and they all hit, and it's 4 ups, and all bar 2, so that is 4 saves at 5+. Okay, so 2 failed and 2 saved and 2 failed, so 1 with each, so that is 2 gone. So I'm going to just move these 2 because I would pile in anyway. So okay, so that is 2 out. Turn 2 for the Space Marines, and we are going to advance these guys. So let's see how much we advance by. Whoa, okay, 6, so that is a 12-inch move. 12. Shooting now. Because we have pistols, I can shoot, so that is 2 pistols at 3+. They go through, that is 4 ups, strength 4 versus toughness 4. And they fail. Now we got another 2, so that is 6 dice for 6 attacks. And we are hitting on 3+, so that is 5 attacks go through. And wounding on 4 ups. And we only wound twice at -1 AP, so that is 5 ups. And both saved. Oh, right, okay, so Necron's time to fight, so that is 6 attacks, 3+. Alright, okay, so that is 4 go through, no 6s this time, and that is 4 ups. And 2 go through at AP -1, and that is 4 ups. And 1 fails, and 1 saved. Another 1 out. Turn 3 for the Necrons. I'm going to move him 6 over here. And then 2 over here. So I'm gonna keep him alive, alright, and I am moving like crazy. On to attacks. I forgot to pile him in, so I can pile him in 3 inches, so we'll just do that. That's easier. So that is 6 attacks. 6 attacks and hitting on 3s, 6 gives me an extra hit. Okay, yes, alright, so 2 miss, but I got an extra hit from the 6, so that is a total of 5 hits, wounding on 4s. Oh man, only 1 wound goes through, and that is AP minus 1, so saving on 4 up. No, okay, so hasn't saved, that is 1 wound. Space Marine's turn to attack, so that is only 3 attacks. Hitting on 3s. All hit, wounding on 4s, and 2 wound, and that is minus 1, so that is 5 ups. So 5 ups, and no! Oh god, alright. 2, and then that means that all my flayed ones are dead. Turn 3 for the Space Marines. I'm going to move him. Alright, so 6 inches, so I'm going to go over here. And with this wound marker, I'm going to go here. So, I'm going to go 6 over here. And here and here. So on to shooting. It's 1d6 for my heavy bolt pistols from this geezer here. Although he has a grenade, but he also has a pistol. And that is wounding on 3s. Goes through. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. And nothing. Charge. So, 2d6 is going to get the charge. Yes, he's going to get the charge. 3 attacks for the Assault Intercessor. Hitting on 3s. 2 hits. Wounding on Strength 4 versus Toughness 5. Oh, wounding on 5s. And only 1 wound. AP minus 1. Saves of 5 plus. And save. And he saves it. Okay, so the Plasmacide has 1 attack hitting on 4s. And he hits. Okay, he hits. He hits. Okay. Strength 4 versus Toughness 4. That is 4 ups. Ah, no. Okay. Turn 4 for all the Necrons. Gonna fall back. Okay, so there we're gonna go there, and then that is 2, and then we're gonna go 5 there. Okay, and I can't do anything else, so it's on to turn 4 for the Space Marines. Without doubt, I'm gonna move him. So we're gonna go 3 there, and another 3 over here. Except for him, both those can see him. Alright, so we are going to resolve all attacks because they're all the same. 3 at 3 plus. All go through. It is 5 ups. Well, okay, only 1 goes through, but that 1 has an AP minus 1. So that is 5 ups. And he saves it. Charging. The first man over here, he goes in, and the second squad, they need a bit more. Yeah, they're in. 12 attacks hitting on 3 plus. 7 attacks go through, so wounding on 5s. And only 3 go through, AP minus 1, so that is 5 ups. Ah, only he's dead. Okay. So, final thoughts on the issue. Let's get one thing out of the way. These things are horrid to build. Painting, some parts are okay, but then other bits, like that, I mean, getting the brush there to all the nooks and crannies, oh my goodness, you need to have so much patience. I mean, in terms of lore, I mean, we kind of get a bit more, we learn about the Imperium, Nihilus, and we start to kind of learn about the chapter commands. So we are advancing in our knowledge, in our lore, which is great. I mean, bit by bit you're learning how to paint things, how to highlight them, or what to use. You know, the coming washes are coming soon as well. And then with the lore, you learn a bit more about the Necrons, about the Space Marines, about different species and different forces. The game through, I mean, it was a bit unfair because Space Marines had the advantage. I mean, these, if they get into close combat and they start hitting, they can do quite serious damage. But I did the mistake that I put them in to funnel them rather than spreading them out so they could attack quicker. The Plasmacide was the hero. He kind of survived and even made a wound or two, I think. So yeah, but it was a bit sided. I didn't manage to get to do the rematch. I'm going to leave it at that. Okay, let's leave it at that. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video. If you liked it, dislike it. If you don't like it, but if you do dislike it, please comment in the. Please let me know in the comments below what you didn't like, what you think I should do or improve. By subscribing and liking, you help a lot. You know, it helps me a lot. It helps the channel, and I can create more content. Okay, I do this as a hobby, so I don't get paid for this. Anyways, without further ado, okay, subscribe and like, and until next time. Bye bye.